Well, howdy, friends, and Cowboys and Cowgirls and Junior Space Rangers. How is everyone doing? It's Scott here, the review guys. I don't know what that meant. I thought it would just be a fun way to introduce a video. I feel like the camera for some reason leans, so I apologize if I'm off balance. I could lean like this, which is not comfortable. Anyway, a lot to talk about. Starting out with, I gotta say, Orton versus Triple H. Interesting, again. When it first happened, I said so. Chris and I both agreed, and all the chatter on the internet was, oh boy, you know, now with the personal angle, you've got, and now it's interesting, Chris and I both said, no, we don't care. We don't care what Triple H is angry about. He just does not need to have that match. We just didn't. But I have to say, after the events on Raw, I personally am thinking now it's interesting. But for me, I'm only thinking it's interesting because I'd like to see him get his booty whooped. I would like to see Orton come after him. Will it happen? I don't know. But we can talk about that very soon. Now let's talk about ECW. You see how good I'm getting at this? I'm just transitioning from one topic to another, just flawlessly, and I don't even draw attention to it when I do it. Right. No. ECW March 3rd, 2009. The show began with an appearance by Kane, because Kane's movie is going to be on the Sci-Fi Network. So therefore, you have to have Kane on for a glorified squash match. Now, Kane versus Boogeyman, you know, and Boogeyman is obviously in the losing phase of his career, which I don't get, you know, because I still don't see exactly what his reason for being is, you know, if he's winning all the time and then he's losing all the time, where does that leave us? I don't know. There was a very sweet moment early on that was shattered, which to me makes Kane a very, very heelish. Kane grabbed some worms, right, and then he was like, "Kane eat worm?" And Boogeyman was like, "Eat worm, Kane, eat worm." Or maybe it was Boogeyman offering the worms to Kane. I don't remember exactly, but there was a moment where they were about to bond over worm eating, and then Kane slaps Boogeyman, and I'm thinking, guys, I mean, that was sweet. That was cute. All right? I mean, that would have made my day to have the two men, you know, make up these two evil monsters. Anyway, I'm rambling. Anyways, chokeslam, quick end. Nothing really there. I kind of think, obviously Kane was there to promote his movie. I kind of wish they would have done something with this, but they didn't. Then we see Santino versus Mark Henry for the spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania. Both of them very odd choices, I would say. And there are a lot of jokes that I want to make about Mark Henry being in the ladder match, but I'm going to refrain because I have to write a WrestleMania song at some point, and some of these jokes might worm their way in there. I don't know. But I mean, come on. Can Mark Henry really, can he lift his leg high enough to get on even the first rung of the ladder? He'd be winded by the second rung, so I don't really think that's... But then Santino, of course, is good for entertainment in a one-on-one match or in a tag match, but I don't see him offering much in a Money in the Bank, so I was kind of up in the air. Both guys that I wouldn't have picked to compete. However, Santino loses in a humorous loss. By the way, Santino he's gotten in shape. He's taken care of himself. He's shaved off that damn ducktail that he had back there. But yeah, Santino was looking good. I think, so I don't really get the unibrow. Obviously it's drawn on. Maybe it's glued on. Maybe they take like a fake mustache and stick it in the middle there, because it was gone like a week ago. Now it's back. Anyway, Santino loses. Mark Henry is going to the ladder match. And I also got to say Kane in the ladder match. I can't imagine him. So I'm not really liking the three participants that we have. Punk, my feeling, Chris and I, again, discussed this and we talk about it. We need to start discussing things on camera more. I think that's a... But Punk winning is a problem for me because, number one, he won last year, so he's not going to win this year. Just theoretically. Just logically. So he won last year, he's not going to win this year. Secondly, he won last year and they didn't know what to do with him as the winner. So again, logically, if he wins again by some slight chance, the odds of him becoming a champion or a viable champion or anything like that are very, very bad. Low odds, is that what it is? So anyway, yeah, so I love Punk, and I would love for him to do something good at WrestleMania, but I don't think Money in the Bank is it again. And I'm not just saying that because I wish Morrison would have won the match, but again, Chris and I are in agreement. Morrison should have won that triple threat against Punk and Miz for the spot. That's just throwing that out there. We'll talk about Morrison in one moment. Yes, I said moment because that's a very classy way of speaking. Moment. Okay, I mentioned the Triple H thing because we saw a little recap. Okay, Alicia Fox versus... Well, I thought it was... They billed it as Natalya. I think it was actually Peppermint Patty, because here you have this girl with red hair being escorted to the ring by Charlie Brown. See? I need to get a marker and just draw that right there, because that's where it is. Because and maybe I'm just envious of Tyson Kidd for having a hairline that comes down there. I don't know. Just a thought. So anyway, Tyson Kidd, according to the commentary to the people, he thinks of his hair as a crown. As a crown. That's why he wears it like that. Crown or tiara? People back me up here. Crowns aren't tiny like that. Tiaras are. Is he saying he thinks he's a princess? I mean, he comes around wearing pink hot pants. I think he's a princess and not a king. Princess of the Ring. Anyway, I say that. The guy is kind of growing on me. I'm still waiting for him to mean something. Is anybody with me? I think he's a talented guy. He's got a great look. I just think he's missing something that makes him interesting, and the Bret Hart connection is not going to be enough a month from now, And nevertheless, thoughts. Please give me your thoughts on Tyson Kidd. Oh yeah, then Tyson goes after DJ Gabriel, another newbie, and then DJ picks him up and throws him out of the ring, and I'm thinking, okay, let's just think for a moment here, Tyson Kidd, okay? You might have been trained by Bret Hart, but look at... I mean, he's going up against the frickin' Incredible Hulk. You don't win. You can't do anything that, will surprise him. Oh, I'll catch him off guard. No, he's a mountain of muscle. He's going to throw you way out of the ring. I just thought that was kind of dumb. And obviously, Tyson is saying, it's not over. It's not over, Gabriel. Anyway. That's that. Apparently, someone told us we have 11 minutes now to make a video. 11 minutes! Which means I can ramble for a minute. I can at the 10-minute mark, I can start rambling. Okay. Final match of the evening. Swagger, Miz, and Morrison versus Christian. I wrote Cage, which is not good. You can't say that anymore because that's owned by somebody else. Christian versus Christian Finley Dreamer. 6-on-3, 6-man tag match. Slowly learning these things, very slowly. There was a very nice Chappaquiddick reference by that one guy. His name completely escapes me. He's the announcer, the color commentator, Matt Stryker. Whew. Anyway, I found that amusing, but now that I've spent so much time remembering his name, I can't say anything else about it. Now, Morrison, I gotta say, looked good. Because I'll be honest, and I was watching him closely, because if I'm being honest, I have been disappointed in Morrison's performances the last 2 times I've seen him. When he was up against Tommy Dreamer, was it last week? And then when he was, it was the week before that, I think. And then on Raw last week, I've been a little underwhelmed by his performances, and I'm thinking, John, this is your time, man. This is your time to step up. Don't rest on your laurels, all right? Leave your laurels behind. Give your laurels to that guy who takes your coat and your slammy and your belt. Let him have the laurels. So anyway, but I was very pleased with Morrison's performance. He was great. I thought he was great against Christian. I think his time in the ring with Christian was very exciting. I'd like to see more of that. Finally, Swagger does a blind tag, according to Stryker. That's one of those things I'm going to file away into my head and forever remember, blind tag, because it'll make me feel cool. He gets the gut wrench power bomb, which apparently nobody has ever tapped out of, or gotten out of, kicked out of, and that was that. So it looks like my time is now almost up. We got one more video coming. Probably it'll post it. What is today? Wednesday. I'll post it tomorrow. We'll most likely be back with you Friday, unless something haywire goes haywire. And yeah, but we got another video. It'll tell you about our bet. We made this video the other night, and this is the bet that's coming up. Everyone's dying to hear it, so it's the bet. All right, so that's it. We thank you for watching. Have a good night. We'll see you very soon, and take care of yourself. And you be careful out there. That's what we're supposed to say in videos. You be careful out there.